So, I am finding that life feels like it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Um, Things that used to matter just don't matter anymore. And I mean, even things for me personally that just a couple of weeks ago I was just like, enough. Or just kind of like, excuse me, in the big scheme of things, does it really matter? Like, yes, there are things you need to address and resolve, but is it really necessary to keep dragging certain things out, you know? Life just really feels like it's getting shorter. Um, and so I think making each moment count really matters. Making the most of each day, stress less, fuss less, argue less, love more, care more about people, enjoy your time with them, listen, hug, share a smile, share a laugh, just make the moments matter. Because you just never know when it's going to be your last or that person's last. And so, what really counts in the big scheme of things? Like, what are your priorities? What is most important? Who is most important? Just really, really fine tuning those things and making sure that the moments count. Like, if you left here today or tomorrow, what would people remember about you? What would they stand up at your funeral and say? Is it something you'd want them to say? If not, then start changing that narrative and making it be better. Like, give people their flowers and their love and their hugs while they're still here. Because once they're in the casket, like, all the tears in the world, they're not going to know that you're sad. They're not going to know that you cared, that you're sorry, that you forgave them, or that you loved them. Like, there won't be any way for you to tell them. So tell them now while you can. And just make your moments matter. Like, that is so heavy on my heart right now, is just make it matter. If you feel like you don't have enough money to do this, or you don't have enough skills to do this, try anyway. Like, try anyway, because you don't want to be standing on the other side and be like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, I wish I would have done A, B, and C, and now it's too late. Like, just try. You never know what door might open, what way God might show up. So just live your best life every single day. Don't make reckless decisions, because your decisions affect more than just you. So I'm not saying go out and decide, just go spend recklessly, or go do, illogical stuff, out of emotion, or just because, I felt like doing it. Like, everything you do, every decision you make comes with a consequence, good or bad. But I'm just saying, be mindful of your time and how you're interacting with people and where you're spending your time even. Are you just aimlessly scrolling through social media and not interacting with the people around you that actually matter? Like, what are you doing with your time? Like, okay, you've got time allotted to work, got it. A time allotted to self-care, which is super important, got it. Time allotted to your loved ones. Like, manage your time wisely, because you only get so much of it. And once it's spent, you can't get it back. So spend your time wisely, especially with the people who are uplifting you and care about you and pouring into you. Pour into them too. And even if there's nothing they can pour into you, if God puts it on your heart to pour into them, then pour into them. Because even if you don't see a reward from that yourself, or even in your lifetime, those seeds are planted. All you're supposed to do is plant the seeds. God isn't responsible. He's responsible for watering it and making it grow and producing a harvest. So you leave that in His hands. But you do your part, so that when it is all said and done, He can say, well done. I would hate to get to that point and not have done everything that He called me to do. So I'm just sharing my thoughts this morning, and hopefully they're an encouragement to you too. So have a happy Monday. Be encouraged. Make it count.